Y'all, we had to come and do a quick little park day real quick. Mountains behind us, lake behind us. It started getting a little chilly. It was feeling too good outside. But when that sun starts to go down, honey, so does the temperature. I don't know, earrings in my ear. No makeup on, like y'all catching it. Full effect. I'm waist training. And I messed up today because I just grabbed a Sprite. I've actually had a couple Sprites today. A hush, don't repeat that. I don't know, I guess we're about to just cruise around and see what the night brings.
Baby, do better. Come let me get you together. Turn off your phone, I'll use my tongue, I'll eat it all night long. When I go deep, I slow.
You tired, huh? It's like, my mom called me. Lazy ass. Just lazy. All that damn crying. What is up, you guys? It is a new morning. We came to the shop. We got here super early. I don't know why. We were just up, so we got here super early, and we were like, you know what? We still got enough time to freaking get some coffee and literally watch the sun come up. So Bag is grabbing breakfast right now. We did not make breakfast, so he's gonna go grab me something real quick. Just did like a little yoga session. You know, it's good to wake up and stretch and get your mind right and all of that, but because we were just out and about, wanted to take a ride, I did it here, and it was peaceful. Feels very doughboy, babe. Period.
Fucking done. I'm done.
So hi guys, we're on Broadway. We decided to come and freaking get out of the house. He wanted to stop at the dispensary, so you already know we had to do that. But we ended up stopping at this dope ass like vintage antique shop. Bring it back over here. You so far. It's called the Auditorium Inc. So it's dope in here, but this is not even half of the shit that they got in. I tried to show you guys a little bit of what was inside, like what the vibe was like. I didn't get nothing out of here today. I won earrings.
Hands on my face, give me some space, watch how I rock it. Please get out my way, you know I'm cocky. left foot, right foot, again, get it poppin'. I said, ain't on my face.
We don't have to rush, babe. We can take it slow. Wanna get to know exactly what you want. I gotta vibe for you. I'm trying to show you something real. I don't wanna move fast, relax and just chill. Can you know just what I want? Hey, I can tell that you're used to the games.
What up, you guys? So it is several hours later, it's a whole day later. Yeah, I'm currently in the car. We're getting ready to grab something to eat real quick, and he's also grabbing me a Sprite because my tummy is kind of bothering me. I've been asleep for the past, I've been asleep really all day. I was supposed to get up and go to my grandparents' house. I was supposed to go see them, stop by and see my mom, my sister, my brother. But when I tell you guys I've had the worst headache since last night, I can't even describe the shit to you. It's to the point where my headaches are so bad. I don't know. I'm just one of those people who go through migraines on a regular. A lot of times now I'm thinking that my migraines stem from stress or just being anxious, having anxiety. You know what I mean? My body goes through a natural tense moment. You know what I'm saying? So that just causes my headaches. What was crazy is last night he was finally able to he had a migraine, okay? To the point where he was like, look, if this is the shit that you're going through all the time, you even apologize. I'm sorry. I'm like, look, it hurt, huh? He said he still has a headache, which means, yeah, he definitely has a migraine. I don't know. I definitely don't wish migraines on people, because that shit ain't no joke. To wish a migraine on somebody, you got to be, I wish you a migraine. Yeah, you really want them to hurt. That shit ain't no joke. Yeah. But that's also because you need to drink more water. Period. With that being said, I don't like having a headache. The headache puts a fucking damper on my mood. I be ready to just, to the point where I don't have energy to really do anything. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because there's times where I'm, in the mood at the moment to go and do certain things, or I'm getting ready and boom, I'm hit with a headache. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, hell no. My headaches cause me to feel a little nauseous. They just really fuck up my whole day, bruh. To be honest, they really, really do. So when I was younger, my mom had realized oh no, her headaches are serious. It's something to the point where I was crying. She was, you know what I mean, more on it, realizing this is something that really has to be seen and checked out. She took me to the doctor. They're like, I don't see anything wrong, blah, blah, blah. Doctors. And then eventually found this Oriental man. I believe he was Oriental. He had a store where he did all natural herbs and he did acupuncture and things like that. So she ended up taking me. At first she wanted to get the acupuncture done, but as a kid you're looking oh hell no, that's 1,010 needles. Y'all ain't about to stick me. I don't care what y'all say. So I was like, all right, no, I'm not doing the acupuncture. What else you got for me, doc? And he ended up whipping my mom up this herbal tea. Boy, when I tell you guys that herbal tea was so damn nasty, but worked like heaven in a bottle. It was everything. You were supposed to drink the tea 3 times a day. I guess for as long as you needed to. Some people, it took 2 weeks. They had to do it 2 weeks minimum, whatever. My headache was so bad, I think I actually did it for 2 weeks. And I kid you not, after drinking the tea and being consistent, even though it was the nastiest thing I've ever tasted, I didn't have a headache for like a whole year. And you know, after not having headaches like that, you're like, okay, cool, like I can maneuver about my life. And that headache ain't coming back. Lies. So now here I am, several years later. Like, no, this gives me a terrible memory. So fuck that. I'm about to look up how to get rid of these headaches. I really wish I could find that Oriental guy, but I was so little. I don't even know where he would be because his shop's not in the same place. But that's ridiculous. All right, you guys, so we ended up coming back to the shop. He's doing this radio show, and I'm of course going to spend some time editing before we head home so that way we can get ready for the week. I spent a little minute telling you guys about just how I deal with migraines and shit like that, and that actually plays a big part in why I don't upload as much as I really want to. I feel like I could do so much better when it comes to putting videos out and things like that, but behind the scenes I really do struggle with like just being consistent and feeling good and shit like that. So I know a major part of that is because I need to change the way that I eat. Even though I'm eating good, I need to watch the amount of salt and things like that. You know, sodium, the amount of salt and sodium that is placed in my food. So I just really need to eat clean, you know what I mean? But I need to get it together. Beside that, a lot of things are just going to change. I had this dream though that I wanted to share with y'all. This is probably gonna be all over the place, but I had this dream and basically it popped up into my head. I've been having this same like reoccurring dream for the past couple of months. You know, eventually I come back and I pick up where I left off in this dream. But in this dream, I am a child. You know what I mean? Like I am the little version of me. I am the little version of me. Like, you know what I mean? Just going through some crazy shit. So, I don't know, for some reason when I woke up, I was like, damn, I want to share this with them because it could be someone right now watching this video who personally has some things that they've been holding on since a child. You all know that I am big on spirituality. I am big on, you know what I mean, having these downloads and feeling like I need to share whatever comes to mind. I have dreams all the time, but this specific dream I feel like needs to be shared. Like I said, if you're somebody who is holding on to something that happened when you were a child, you maybe have issues with a parent or a family member of some sort, because of the specific situation that happened to you as a little kid. Now, I'm not saying anything bad happened to me as a kid, but what I took from my dream was the fact that I am living in the moment in my dream as a child. I don't know, it just came to me like there's someone watching this video who needs to get over some childhood trauma. You are stuck in that little girl, you are stuck in that little boy. And you possibly find it hard to deal with certain things now in your adulthood because you haven't yet gotten over that traumatizing situation in your childhood. I can't say exactly the specifics because I don't know who's watching this necessarily with that problem. But if you are someone who feels like you have had a specific something in your mind since you're a child and you feel like you need to release it or you need answers, if you're okay with it, comment down below so that way I can have an idea as to where this fucking download is coming from. But I seriously just want to say to anybody who may be feeling like things in their adulthood are not prospering because of their childhood, that is a real thing. But you have to be willing to be open to getting certain answers that may not sit well with you. You have to be open to being vulnerable and accepting to certain people's responses. You know what I mean? There are probably things that have happened to certain people watching this, and the answers that you're going to receive, of course, may not be reasonable to you, but in order to heal from it, it's just best to accept it and let it go. I know this is probably like, for those of you that this doesn't resonate with, I'm so sorry, but that was my damn download, so I'm saying it. Beside that, though, I know for a fact that there are things that I need to personally get over. I had an amazing childhood. Like, I can't really say that my childhood was messed up, because it wasn't. Like, I had a childhood. I did kid shit until I was forced to not be a kid anymore. And even now, I'm still like, yeah, right. But I do think certain things from when I was a child may affect my adulthood, such as like my dating life and things like that. I feel like I'm gonna be honest, and I wasn't expecting to be honest so soon with y'all, but I'm gonna say it now. Like, I think as a kid, my mother was definitely the one that made most decisions for me. So looking at my mom, I'm like, okay, you know, she is the one that's either gonna give me that yes or no answer. Like, if my mom says no, then I'm gonna go cry, period. But I'm not going, so it doesn't matter. My dad was more so like, yeah, I don't care, you know what I mean, whatever, blah blah blah, as long as you're safe, you know, that kind of thing, where he didn't really take the time to like meet parents and things like that. My mom was more so, she ain't going unless I meet the parents. If somebody got a boyfriend over there, you ain't going. Like, she was that type of mom. So I don't know, my mom just made most of the decisions at the end of the day. At least that's how I feel. My dad was present, but like, I don't know, I feel like there's certain levels to being present. I love my dad to death, but I definitely think, had I remained in a space where we could have stayed closer, it not only would have taught him, of course, how to teach me about what a man should be to me, but it would have also taught me what to expect from a man, or, you know, what I deserve and things like that. And now that I'm talking about it on camera, I'm like, girl, do you want to go any further? But honestly, I feel like my childhood definitely affects certain things in my life. I don't know. I just, like, my mom never really showed any emotion, like, barely. You know what I mean? I probably seen my mom cry one time, which was at, I believe, my one of my aunt's funerals. We already don't do funerals, so that was big on her behalf, but that was probably the first time that I've ever really seen her in a space where she just kind of showed some type of emotion. Now, I know that as far as being sensitive in that matter, my mom is definitely a loving mom. Like, she really values her kids' time. She really values our just presence. Like, she's not a mom that's ever pushed us away or said to figure things out on our own and things like that. Like, she's definitely not that. Like, she's like, I want my kids. And I love that. But when I think about it, I've placed myself to, even as an adult, they don't think I do, but I have like a detachment problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that I'm ready to adult and get out there and really, you know, build my own life. And then I'm like, damn, but I miss my mom. I miss my grandpa. I miss my family. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't really know what it's like to, even though, like I said, to my family, it may be like, oh yeah, Kia, she's out there doing her own thing. She's enjoying her life and she's just gonna figure it out. It's more so like, every day I pretty much think about like, I don't know. And it's not like I can't make it happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't have the motivation or the energy to go back and forth the way that I want to, or do certain things. And I don't even know how to fucking explain it. It's just, I really think I have a detachment problem when it comes to my family. I really feel like I never had to depend on anything at all. You know what I mean? Like, or I never had to depend on anyone at all. My family has always been there, but I was also taught how to get it on my own, and how to, you know what I'm saying, how to be available for myself. So I think that too is a damn problem. Like, the fact that I was taught you don't need anyone, this is how you got, if you want it, you got to make it happen. That stuck with me, and I honestly feel like there's nothing that anyone can do that I can't do for myself. Girl, it's a lot, okay? I'm definitely gonna break it down. I just kind of wanted to scratch the surface and let you guys know what's been on my damn mind. Again, if you are someone who is going through childhood traumas, you need answers, maybe this is a sign that it is time for you to actually start to unfold certain things, open up to the idea of learning, and hearing people out. Maybe there's some people that have tried reaching out to you, but you've just given them the push, like you're not ready to. Maybe this is the time that you give them the time to explain why certain things happen, or why they, why things are just, why you are the way you are, period. Like, just allow them to tell you. Be open to that. I don't know, that's just what I'm feeling. I'm gonna close this video out though. I'm definitely gonna make this another sit down video, because I want to dig deeper. I feel like I'm going to go through the necessary steps. I feel like I want to actually see a therapist of some sort, you know what I'm saying, so that way I can have the proper guidance on how to unfold. I know that I'm capable of doing the basic work, but I want to talk to someone who doesn't know me, period. I want to be able to show someone respect and actually be forced in some way to listen and dissect and digest certain things. So I think I'm actually going to get into having a therapist, because a lot of stuff be on my mind, and I have a lot of questions and things like that. Yeah, I definitely do. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna close this out. I hope that you guys enjoyed this content. I hope that download my dream opened up some type of light to somebody. I don't know, but if you're new to my channel, I'm your girl Kia Cartel. If you are not new to my channel, thank you OGs for always tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next one. Peace out.